Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the long-awaited beginning of Halloween 2013. Yeah, I do apologize for the slightly late start. I've actually had this little dungeon all set up since the end of September. But I've been a little bit busy with the new job. So, no time like the present. Better late than never. Let's get started, shall we? First up, we got a major DVD update. Yeah, a whole pile of Halloween goodies to talk about. So let's not waste any time. Let's get right to it. Halloween 2013, finally, starting today on the Multimedia Chronicles. Welcome back. Alrighty, well, sorry Sam, guess you're not going to be in the spotlight this year. But, yeah, let's see what kind of treasures await for today within the treasure box, shall we? A bit tight. Oh, we got a threefer. Okay. Well, let's start with the first one here. This is a collection of collections from Mill Creek Entertainment. Just came out this year, just in time for Halloween. A collection, well actually a whole series of 12 movie packs. Now most of these are repackages of movies that have appeared on previous collections, but if you're just looking to get a nice little assortment of low budget and obscure horror movies on the cheap, then you really can't go wrong with these sets. So first up, we have American Horror Stories. I can't actually see my monitor from here, so I'm going to angle slightly in the hopes that you can get it without glare. Yeah. So American Horror Stories, we got 12 movies on here. Let me just give you the breakdown. By the way, if you're interested in any of these or want a little bit more information about them, check the description for this video, because I will be posting complete movie listings for all of the movie packs we're going to be talking about today, in addition to handy-dandy Amazon links. So, there you go. Yeah, so generally speaking, these sets go for about $10 each. Sometimes you can get them on sale for a little bit less. So you're getting 12 movies for less than $1 each. I'd say that's a pretty good deal. So, yeah. So here we have, in the order that they list them on the back, we've got, which I think is actually the same as the order that they're on the discs. Yes, it is. Okay, so not alphabetical, just how they've grouped them on the discs. We have Don't Answer the Phone from 1980. Point of Terror from 1971. House on Haunted Hill from 1959, which I think you find on pretty much every single horror movie compilation ever. That is the Vincent Price one, not the remake. A Bucket of Blood from 1959. Horror Express from 1972. I actually do have that one on a couple of collections. The original Little Shop of Horrors from 1960. Nightmare Castle from 1965. Silent Night, Bloody Night from 1974. Now that's not to be confused with Silent Night, Deadly Night. This one's different. Bloody Pit of Horror from 1965. The Driller Killer from 1979. Don't Look in the Basement from 1973. And finally, Drive-In Massacre from 1974. Now, I should mention, as most of you will know, I also do fan commentaries with some of the Geeky.com crew over on a little show called Movie Gangbang. Well, we actually decided, just for fun, to do Movie Gangbang commentaries for 2 of the 12 movies on this set, as part of what we like to call our Don't-a-thon. So we did commentaries, fan commentaries, group commentaries for Don't Answer the Phone and Don't Look in the Basement. I will include links to those as well if you'd like to check them out. So there you go, American Horror Stories, no relation to American Horror Story, the current TV series, which I've been watching, by the way, and it is freaking awesome. Really disturbing stuff. Next up, we have the best of the worst. 12 shocking films. So here you've got real Z-grade horror. So if you love bad cinema like I do, you're not going to be disappointed with the collection on here. So we have some of the all-time greats like Manos, The Hands of Fate from 1966, Track of the Moon Beast, based, Basting the Moon Beast. No. Track of the Moon Beast from 1976. The Beast of Yucca Flats from 1961. Eegah. You can't go wrong with Eegah from 1962. The Ape Man from 1943. The Amazing Transparent Man from 1960, which sounds kind of like an Invisible Man kind of wannabe. The Atomic Brain from 1964. Dementia 13, another mainstay of horror collections from 1963. Unknown World from 1951. The Terror, another mainstay of horror collections from 1963. Mesa of Lost Women from 1953. And finally, The Incredible Petrified World from 1957. So there you go, the best of the worst. And finally, we have the 12-film Fleshfest Zombies Unbrained. There you go. So, Walking Dead actually just started up its new season, so if you need a little bit more zombie action in your life, here you go. You can get 12 zombie flicks for like $10. Not too bad. So here we have Carnival of Souls from 1962, Dead Men Walk from 1943, Horror of the Zombies from 1974, which Skinslip actually just told me today. He's been watching a set called the Blind Dead Collection. The Blind Dead Collection was a series of, I believe, 4 loosely connected zombie films from back in the day, back in the 70s. And he got a box DVD set of them a while back, and he's been watching them. And he informed me today that Horror of the Zombies is actually a retitled print of the 3rd movie in the Blind Dead series. So there you go. So if you want to check out at least one of the 4 Blind Dead movies on the cheap, you can check it out right here as Horror of the Zombies. Not Horror of the Zombies. Then we have House of the Living Dead from 1973, King of the Zombies from 1941, The Last Man on Earth. That one's definitely a mainstay of sci-fi and horror collections. From 1960, that's the one with Vincent Price. I think I talked about it last year. Really, really good movie. It was the first film adaptation of I Am Legend, the Richard Matheson book. So that's really, really good stuff. Then we have Mutant from 1984, Night of the Living Dead from 1968, of course, the original. Oasis of the Zombies from 1981, The Snake People from 1968, Teenage Zombies from 1959, and finally White Zombie from 1932. Not starring Rob Zombie, but rather Bela Lugosi. So there you go. So not too shabby. You got 3 very nice 12 movie packs. 36 movies for less than $30. You can't go wrong there. Now, one thing I should show you, as you know, Mill Creek, most of us know Mill Creek as that company that puts their discs in paper sleeves. Well, apparently that's not strictly a Mill Creek thing. It's basically just a matter of whatever company they get a deal on cases from is what they'll go with for a little while. So for a while, I guess the company doing the hubs or the sort of cases with the spot for the paper sleeves was the company giving them the best deal. Since then, they've switched to this company. Now this is a 3-disc set, but check this out. All 3 discs on a single hub. Gotta say I'm not a big fan of that, but if you're careful, yeah, I don't have any scratches on there. They're actually all pretty nice. And they are quality discs too, so I mean they shouldn't get scratched too easily. I got 6 of these sets like this, and I haven't seen any damage on any of them, so I'm not too concerned about it. But honestly, just be extra careful when you're taking them out of the case. I mean, one of the things I always liked about the paper sleeves, of course, was that it separates the discs. It keeps the discs separate. Some people didn't like them because they said they were cheap, but I liked them because it kept the discs from touching each other and stuff like that, you know. So, anyway, there you go. So, American Horror Stories, Zombies Unbrained, and the best of the worst. Check them out. Lots of Halloween fun, especially if you're on a budget. Alrighty, that is it from me to you for now. So, until next time, put these back in the treasure chest, and we'll see what new goodies await next time. Until then, thanks for watching, and sayonara.